Hi lovelies, welcome back once again. Here is VB's Kitchen and I believe you are doing great. I'm back and again I want to share with you how to make this authentic Ghanaian coconut biscuit, locally called Poloo, and I hope you like it. Please stay tuned for the end as always and be inspired. To support your girl, please don't forget to like, share and comment on the video. Let me know your thoughts about the recipe here. Without further ado lovelies, let's begin. My first ingredient is this mature coconut. I'll go ahead, crack it, peel off the skin, which is optional, and then re-grate it, okay? You can use any part of the grater to do this, depending on how visible or invisible you want the coconut in your biscuit. Instead of the fresh coconut, you can as well use desiccated coconut, and you'll be good to go. By using the fresh coconut brings fresh flavor to your biscuit, and I prefer that. All is done, so I'll set it aside. Next, in a bowl, I'm adding my all-purpose flour. Next, my sugar. Next, my milk powder. Next, my baking powder. Next, my nutmeg powder. And I'll mix everything together until well combined. And I'll create a roll sort of in the middle. And then add the rest of my ingredients. And here, I'm adding my butter, just like so. After that, I'll mix everything together really well. Next, I'll create a roll in the middle sort of, and I'll add other ingredients, and I've got my grated coconuts. Here we go, beautiful. I'll again mix everything together, and lovelies. I love the beautiful aroma already. So next, I'll go ahead and add my fresh coconut milk, just like this. At this point, before you mix it, you can add your vanilla extract for more flavor. Okay, so lovelies, again I'll mix until everything is well combined and the dough is formed. The texture is so soft for my liking, so I'll then add some more of the flour, just like this, and I'll continue to mix until well combined. Lovelies, I'll leave the list of all the ingredients and their measurements in the description box below, so don't forget to check it out, okay? At this point, I must say I'm so good with this texture, so I'll let it rest in the fridge for about 15 minutes, and lovelies, we will continue from there, so keep watching and go nowhere. 15 minutes later, I'm back and I've dusted the work surface with my flour. Next, I'll just roll on it just like this until I get my preferred smoothness and thickness, okay? At this point, before I turn the crust over, I'll go ahead and sprinkle vanilla extract on the surface of the crust, spread it with my rolling pin, and then I'll turn it over, and I'll repeat the same here as well. Adding the vanilla extract at this stage is totally optional. You can always add it whilst you are adding the wet ingredients to your flour. I hope you get it. So now lovelies, it's time to cut up my crust, and I'm cutting all the edges first, and then I'll cut it up diagonally, okay? To support your girl, please lovelies, don't forget to like, don't forget to share for others to see, and don't forget to comment for me to know your thoughts about the recipe. Also help me recommend this channel to families and friends who may like my recipes. And if it's your first time here, hey, I would love to have you on this channel. So please do your girl a favor by subscribing to enjoy more of my recipes. Also, please don't forget to click on the bell button to receive updates from me whenever I upload new videos. Also at it, click on the all option in order not to miss any of my videos, okay? So apart from the pizza cutter, you can as well use knife to cut the crust out nicely. And also how big or small, how long or short you cut them out is all by choice and preference, okay? But usually I prefer mine to be a little bit longer than usual. So next, in a frying pan, I'm going ahead to add my cooking oil. Once heated, I'll then add my crust one after the other, making sure they have their own spots to fry nicely and are not overlapped, okay? And I'll let them fry until golden brown. At this point, I'm frying them on a medium to high heat, okay? So now I'm back after 3 minutes to turn them over. Ooh, My house smells so good already, lovelies. Beautiful aroma I have here. Ooh, mamma mia. So now they are all ready, and I had to fry them in 3 batches. So our first batch is all done, and I'm bringing them out of the oil right now because I love their color and how they feel, or the texture. However, if you want them crunchier than this, then go ahead and fry some more and you'll be good to go. Lovelies, don't just watch the video, okay? Give it a try and thank me later, and I know you will love it because the taste in here is so amazing. Now we're on the next batch. I'll repeat the same process until I achieve a very nice and golden color, and I'll bring them out of the oil. And lovelies, that will be it for the day, yeah? If you ever give this recipe a try, don't forget to bring me the feedback by tagging your girl on Instagram or commenting down below my Facebook and YouTube videos, and I will always appreciate it. Now we are almost there. The color is coming together and I love this. Poloo or coconut biscuit is one of the popular street snacks enjoyed by many in Ghana. And I hope you've been inspired. So far so good. I'm all done and I'm bringing them out of the oil. I love the color and everything, so perfect. Ooh. For more of my videos, lovelies, follow me on Instagram, like and follow my Facebook page. Follow me as well on TikTok and Twitter for more updates. And a very big shout out to all my subscribers and followers for always holding your girl down. I can't thank you enough. Thanks for sharing, commenting, and liking my videos. I am really grateful. God richly bless you. Now let's see what we finally achieved. Well fried, and I love the bit of coconut in there. Really amazing. Thanks for watching. See you all in my next one. Until then, stay blessed and stay safe. Toodles. Peace out.